In California, from Antelope Valley, it's a battle between the East Coast and the West Coast. Portland's Hearts of Pine, who start the year with a resounding win, taking on AV Alta, who escapes their first match of the season with a draw at Lancaster Municipal Stadium. A look at last season for these two clubs and a great 2025 for the Hearts of Pine as they pulled together 11 wins and 12 draws. But on the road, only 4 wins. Obviously, very good at home, 6 wins and 6 draws for AV Alta as they picked up 8 wins and 12 draws on the year. Can they keep that trend going of being so strong at home? Portland Hearts of Pine and their fans sure hope not. Let's take a look at the 3 matchups between these two sides in 2025. Antelope Valley leads because they got a win in one of the matches, but 2 draws, and this has historically been a super close matchup. Well, the storied history between these two from just one season is about to get a whole lot deeper in 2026. These are 2 great rosters, and they're going to collide for the first time in exciting fashion tonight. Look at that banger of a score. Ollie Wright and Messer getting the hug in 2025. And speaking of Nathan Messer and AV Alta's roster, this guy is the man to watch for Antelope Valley. 26 goals in Jamaica's Premier League. Anderson was the Golden Boot winner and tagged at over 40 kilometers per hour on a track. That would make him the fastest soccer player in the world. Absolutely wild. Watch some of the highlights, and I think you're going to be very surprised, Hearts fans. He'll be a problem for the back line for Portland tonight. Let's take a look at the offseason for our Hearts of Pine. They lost a couple of key guys, Messer, Koulibaly, Vinberg, all gone. Some great new arrivals, especially notable is Terzaghi, the veteran who's been all around USL League One. Morsch, Kamara Washington, of course, Masashi Wada, and yes, the fan favorite Ollie Wright, all returning for the Hearts of Pine. They'll look to make a splash on the road tonight as Portland tries to fire up the 2026 season. And our player to watch? Well, you know who it is. It's Ollie, Mr. Tiger Woods, the golfer. He's been so good for the Hearts. 11 goals last season put him at 5th in the league and 12th in expected goals with 795. Of course, as you can see, 8 assists put him at 3rd in USL League One. He's been red hot. He's going to look to have a big 2026, and they'll need him to be successful early in the year, including tonight if they want to keep their winning streak alive and head into a second match in a row with a win. We'll return to see the battle between the East Coast and the West Coast in just a moment. It's USL League One between Antelope Valley and the Hearts of Pine next.
A place where everyone could come together. Families, kids, generations, all under one thing. But out in Lancaster, something truly special was growing under the lights.
It's time to march to the mountains with a free lift ticket giveaway. Book your stay now at BigBear.com and receive complimentary lift tickets to Bear Mountain or Snow Summit. Stay 2 nights between March 1st and the end of ski season, and you can redeem your free lift tickets with qualifying reservations. Spend $250 to $599 and receive 1 lift ticket. Spend $600 or more and receive 2, while supplies last. Tickets are valid through the end of ski season, subject to date change. Book now at BigBear.com.
When it comes to healthcare, you want all aspects of your care to connect and to work in harmony. Introducing Southwest Healthcare, a comprehensive network of care working together to serve you and your loved ones. Palmdale Regional Medical Center is proud to be a part of this new, expanded system. Our goal is to provide high-quality healthcare services that benefit you, your family, and our entire community. Experience health in harmony today with the new Southwest Healthcare.
Toyota of Lancaster's Buy Local and Save sales event is on. Come down today to save big on hundreds of vehicles in stock. Cars, SUVs, trucks, hybrids, and more. We have new vehicles arriving daily. In the market for a used vehicle? Toyota of Lancaster has a massive selection of used and Toyota certified used vehicles to choose from. Drive with confidence in the vehicle you deserve. Bad credit? No problem. Toyota of Lancaster will make your vehicle purchase safe, simple, and fun. Shop online at toyotaoflancaster.com. Toyota of Lancaster. Buy local and save.
AV Alta's brand new 2026 El Clasico kit on sale in stadium and online right now. It's courtesy of Hummel, the club's official jersey provider. Check out the full line. It's all new AV Alta gear, including the new Poppy collection, by visiting shop.avaltafc.com. Time for tonight's starting lineups, presented by Visit Palmdale. Within miles of hiking trails, a thriving art scene, plenty of lodging, and a rich aerospace industry. Palmdale, the perfect launching point for your high desert adventure. Love it. This is a look at the starting lineup for Antelope Valley. Up front, you've got a great one, Mr. Speedy Anderson in the middle. The 2015 NCAA All-American Villalobos locking down midfield. And on the back line, Pilanov, who's been so good. Kaloyan, 2 years in the Bulgarian top-flight leagues. A look at the starting lineup, a 4-4-2 for the Portland Hearts of Pine. Obviously, Ali Wright, Masashi Wada, who had 9 goals in 2025 up front. In midfield, the former Birmingham Legion captain, the 33-year-old Lopez Jr., and the Rookie of the Year for the club last season, Green, on the back line. He was all ACC collegiately in the NCAA. Oladapo getting the start in net for Portland Hearts of Pine. On the other end of the pitch, an interesting start for Antelope Valley as they've got a couple of matches in such a tight window. Hunter Morse, who has 88 career saves and is closing in on being one of the only keepers in USL League One with 100 in his career, not getting the start tonight to avoid putting too much work on his plate. We're underway between Antelope Valley and Portland Hearts of Pine. Welcome, I'm Gabriel Schrei. Glad to have you along for the ride for this pro side soccer battle, and it's the nightcap, as this should be a thriller. Quickly thrown in. Antelope Valley winds this toward midfield, and the Hearts of Pine have it. Delivered across and flicked way back, down just beyond the wing. Ali Wright, the connection. Portland, those red and white stripes. Look at the Mainers. I love the kits. Quite the electric contrast between Antelope Valley and Portland as this one rolls back to the keeper, and he'll cover it up in our first minute. Nice, easy, calm start between these two. Smith getting the nod for Antelope Valley between the sticks. Denzel Smith, previous experience with W Connecticut FC. Also with Los Angeles Force in Nisa. Played at Cali Poly Pomona. He's a native of Southern California and just an experienced playmaker. All-American honors back in his playing days. Long pitch downfield, rolls off immediately. Quick signal from AR number 2. Our referees tonight, Robert Vinci, Kristen Patterson, Blanca Diaz Rodriguez, and Felix Granados, the 4th official. Rolled forward. Looking for midfield. Got a chance to talk with the coaching staff of these two clubs throughout the week. Alex Ryan told me not a ton of changes for Portland Hearts of Pine. Brian Klaben really stressing that maybe a change to the philosophy for AV Alta as far as possession goes. You can see Antelope Valley looking like them old selves early, kind of playing on the back, but it just felt like in our conversation, I wouldn't say he said it explicitly, but maybe some more aggression coming this year in the way that Antelope Valley approaches midfield and tries to flip things around. As this is pinballed long, on cue, through for AV Alta. Through to the backside, on top of the 18, rolled down to the end line and fired. This is hammered away and rolls off. Great play. Good passing early. Oladapo able to make the save. And another look back. Good teamwork. Antelope Valley delivered that down to the end line on a great dish. And Cash Oladapo with a money save early on. Goal kick. floater is nodded back toward midfield. Alta able to finesse this forward. Villalobos, the left winger, has it stolen away by Portland. The Hearts finesse this to the back line, and Cash will take over. Maybe some contact there as this is pushed down onto the 18 from the corner, roped across toward the 6, and banged out of there by the red and white. Antelope Valley controls, taking their time. Miguel all the way back to Smith. Alta, another reset. Moving the ball a lot back and forth, taking their time. Floater is directed away from the 18, and at midfield, Portland takes it down. Trying to fire that down into the area, and it's going to be skied out of there toward the midfield circle. Alta controls this, a collision, and that draws the whistle right away as we'll see the yellow card. An early showing. Robert Vinci flashes the yellow. It's Colin Anderson who is knocked to the pitch. Watch this again. Looks like a great sail to me. Enough contact for him to flash the yellow on Mikey Lopez. He'll suffer his first of the season. 3 yellow cards shown to Portland in their first match of the year. Make it 4 in 2026. Long floater over the top, can't be collected. There he is, Anderson. And gets a hold of him. He pulls him down to the turf. Official wants a word. So we'll be good to play on between these two. Antelope Valley resting a couple this week, including Hunter Morse, their keeper. Smith getting the start. This sails off near midfield, quickly going to be thrown in. Steven Ramos, the left back. Shadowed closely by Masashi Wada. Rolled back toward the 18. Alta to that back line. Bajado gets it right back. Won't keep it for long. Miguel gave it to Smith, now finessed forward, in trouble. Portland right on top of him. He goes down, and this will be blown dead. Hearts nearly able to disrupt right in front. Osvaldo Lay will get us started again. Masashi tries to knife his way through and again disrupted. On the end line, fighting for it. It bangs off of Wada and now covered by Smith. That's a good heads-up play by the keeper. Just comes out, ends the threat. It was a dangerous moment early on for AV Alta. Flipping sides. The Gold Coast State coming down against the Pine Tree State. Portland back in a defensive shell as AV Alta going to work. Long floater over the top, has a lot of sauce on it, and this rolls off for goal kick. Your injury report brought to you by Southwest Healthcare. Southwest Healthcare Palmdale Regional Medical Center brings health in harmony. Visit palmdaleregional.com for more information on all of our hospital services. None reported for Antelope Valley. Kunga and Jones-Riley still trying to make their way back for Portland. That's a look at your latest update from Southwest Healthcare. To midfield. Tried to nod that through. AV Alta regathers. They've got some room on the counter. Long feed down the touchline. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Wants to finesse this out front. Disrupted for a moment and somehow stays with it. Caesar. Rolled back. And not liking that it's a full reset. Fajardo back to Smith. Taking their time early. Going to air this out. Portland not having any of that. Good control on the back. Hearts of Pine to the back line. Green, I mentioned he was the club rookie of the year in 2025. He's the one who feeds it long for the Hearts, but this is sent off intentionally. Mabumu gets after that. Alassane, 21 years old. He's a Benin Youth International. First opportunity in the U.S. Pro system. Came from the Benin Premier League side, Cotton FC, in July of 2022. Guided them to back-to-back Premier League titles in his home nation. Trying to do some negotiating with our referee, and it's not going to pay off. Ollie Wright standing by on top of the ball. This is marked up and we're ready to go. Wright and Kamara. Midway through that wing on the end line. And a two-man blockade between them in the interior. Here's a signal, right. Watches our referee direct traffic. A dozen minutes gone. He's satisfied. Right. Steps, leaves it. The floater over the top somehow rolls all the way through the 6-yard box. And we play on, deadlocked and scoreless, a clean sheet in California. What a start between these two. Feels like a chess match early. There has been a lot of free, wide open play, but something about it feels structured. Portland tries to push that away from AV Alta. They control and float it long over the top. Anderson's there, showing off the speed on the back. 1-on-3 as it's intentionally pushed off by Portland. Good play by the Hearts of Pine. He'll throw it in himself, Collin. Down the side of the field and all the way back to the midfield stripe. Bato. The handoff. Antelope Valley gonna sky this over the top, controlled by the Mainers. And he sells out to try and get under it, unable to collect. Mabumu watches as Portland finesses that away. That's a lot. A lot of contact. Hearts of Pine will take over with a kick at midfield. Wada was sent to the turf intentionally. Masashi finesses this down the line. Portland returns to Wada. Punan Jerome all the way down the touchline for the corner. Centering feed is intercepted by AV Alta. Antelope Valley sends it long. Caesar, the right back, trying to find some help at midfield. Couldn't get hooked up with Villalobos, his intended target. Chick-fil-A, Lancaster, and Palmdale proud to partner with Antelope Valley FC. Eat more chicken with the new Chick-fil-A season ticket and family pack. Gives you a free chicken sandwich at every match. You can check out all match tickets by visiting avaltafc.com. Volleyed back and forth. Finally out of the air as AV Alta controls. Caesar leaves it off. Long winding feed collected. They've got a rush going. AV Alta just out front of the 18. Left off on the penalty arc and skied over the top. Way back up into row Y. Oh, baby. Sends that out of here. You can see Brian Claben showing some hand signals to his guys. Keep it inside. Good feed. Look at that. Through the double team. Lit that off, and it's just a bit too much, obviously. Sailed about 10 feet over the post. Getting it on the mark is one thing. Another is getting it past Cash Oladapo. You've got to fight through a back line that contains so much talent. You've got Armour, Green, Espinoza, Mensa Jr. You get through, and then Cash Oladapo is between the sticks. Problematic for AV Alta in just the second match of the year for this side. Quarter of an hour gone, still scoreless between these two. Glad you're with us, Gabriel Schrei. Definitely having a good time. Hope you are as well. All the way back, Smith. So far, he hasn't seen a lot of heat. Not the usual keeper, as Hunter Morse, keeper of the week and closing in on 100 career saves in USL League One. He could see some action here. Wada tees it up. Dribbling his way down the wing, all the way back to the touchline. And finesse toward midfield. Full reset for the Hearts of Pine. Portland will work to get back on the attack. Long feed, Ollie Wright. Casual pitch back to him. Almost on the intercept. Good control of the ball. Bobby Murphy has to be thrilled with this. Just slowly building out from midfield. Both teams that thrive with control. Long feed. Got a little bit of room to work with. Portland. He likes the look. Gonna try it from the left wing. Left off, down to the wing, and finesse through to the area. It's hammered up top. Skied back toward midfield and pinballed again into space. Good play defensively. Nicholas Relaford right there. Rolled through. Rolled across. AV Alta. Anderson, there's the speed we're talking about. Controls. He's such a big guy, too. Hands it off. Caesar likes this. Good opportunity coming together. AV Alta to the backside and pushed into the air by the Hearts. Great play defensively. Espinoza roves back down inside and hammers that away. AV Alta coming back again from midfield. Bajado on the circle. Wada playing up between them. Long delivery. Knifed it through. Stays on the ball for a moment and goes down right in front of the 18. He's trying to sell out for the call, not going to get it as this rolls off back near midfield. That's the right decision to try and sell that, whether or not that should have been a call. Goes down, tries to get it. We'll get a look at that in a moment. Botto. Ollie Wright playing way up in his face. Now Wada on the attack. A lot of pressure from Portland. Kamara right in front of him, and it's enough to force this off the pitch. Thrown in. Mabumu. Gave that off to Kaloyan. Portland coming back, keeping this away. Good hustle play all the way back after that. Armour was able to cut off AV Alta and prevent what would have been a really clean scoring chance. Hearts back in a defensive shell. AV Alta looking for the long feed through the air. Knotted on goal and saved by Cash Oladapo. Oh, baby. Cash just casually making the save. Watch this long feed. Skies through. Great nod. And he immediately grabs his head. Oh, no. My scoring chance. Good delivery to Caesar. Almost able to stitch it into the big one, but comes just short. We remain scoreless between these two in USL League One play. Cash will send this back downfield as Fajardo keeps it away from Ollie Wright. Knotted again. Wada right there competing for the ball with Osvaldo Ley. Just a reminder, USL Championship and League One on CBS Sports, ESPN. All season long, you can catch live matches, expert analysis every day on CBS Sports Golazo and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for complete USL TV listings. We'll see you there. AV Alta on the counter. Antelope Valley's into the 18. Hits the brakes, looking for some help back near the penalty arc. Roped out front and hammered off the defender. This will roll away. Kaloyan sliding for this. And it's off. Portland will throw in. That's a guy who doesn't get enough recognition on the back line. Pelivanov is someone who has been all around the world. Played with FC Ibar, Krumovgrad, Lokomotiv Plovdiv as a youth, CSKA Sofia as a youth. He's originally from Bulgaria, just 21 years old, but lots of top flight experience. Last 2 seasons spent in the Bulgarian First League. He's been very good, helped FC Krumovgrad earn promotion to the top division. Featured in First League there, 44 pro side appearances before joining Antelope Valley. Tossed on gently, carefully by Mo. Mohamed's throw in across to Ollie Wright and the delivery off the mark. He was looking for Armour. Wright hands it off. Getting some help from Mensah as this line rolls backwards. Anderson right there. The pressure is enough to force them to go to the other side. Portland almost lost it. Collection was awkward. Here's Anderson. Look at how fast he is. It's kind of bananas to watch. Can't collect near the circle. Wright is harassed, somehow regathered. Good play by the Hearts. Forward, on the counter, up, Ollie Wright finesses it through and Smith makes the save. Big play, sells out to stop that, and wagging the finger. That's a big time save against someone who was so efficient last year. At the top of the broadcast, we showed him as our player to watch, our player of the match potentially for this side, and the Hearts man 5th in the league in goals scored last season as he tallied 11 in 2025. AV Alta, Kaloyan. Long ball over the top for AV Alta as Cash will be the only one there. Oladapo along with the back line of the Hearts, staring down Anderson. Colin, a product of Jamaica. He'll kick it right in front of him. And the only one there is Smith. Little pitch and catch between our keepers. Hearts of Pine playing up, shadowing him. Wada and Ollie Wright in his face. Kamara on that far side. AV Alta to the back line. Kaloyan. Otto at the center back spot. Anderson for the long delivery. Tripped up, and we play on. And Relaford comes together with Portland's man. They were trying to connect with Anderson. We've seen him be the target of these long feeds already. That's quite the wrinkle in the way that AV Alta generates scoring. I mean, everything feels like they're just trying to let Anderson go nuts. He's going to be problematic all season long. I'm looking forward to them getting more used to putting together plays and working him into this offense. Good feed through, long ball down the touchline, gathered by AV Alta. Out front and hammered from the spot, deflected once, twice, trying to regather, again to the 6-yard box, and the Hearts, unreal. Bajado slides through on the end line and it rolls off. Portland Hearts of Pine, baby. Oh man, look at this. Bang, no. Again. No. Could they have another chance? It's broken up. Bajado playing very well. But the Hearts back line showing off on the road. Really, really nice effort. Getting back out in front of Cash Oladapo, helping him out. I think he might owe some guys a steak dinner after that. Very, very quality chance for AV Alta, crashing down on that 6. They get off 3 good looks. And he gets the help he needs. I know Bobby Murphy fired up right now on the touchline. Red and white from the circle, over the top, pitched long. Hearts down the side of the pitch, it rolls off. Almost able to keep it alive. Steven Ramos, the left back, kind of finesses that away in traffic and allows it to roll off as Kaloyan gets it started again. Played through and it rolls off. Looking to throw in on the back. Played off. Brian Claben talking to his guys. Really enjoyed getting to catch up with him this week. Very, very excited about Colin Anderson, the roster he's built. And enjoyed talking with him about what this club is building in the community. He loves Lancaster. He loves the people that turn out to these matches, the support that AV Alta has received. It's wild that these are expansion clubs. And they have been a crucial part of USL League One already. They just fit right in. Hammered into the air. This could be dangerous. Anderson fighting for it. Rolled out front, Hart's onto it. Kamara, what a move. Finesses it away from a pair of defenders. Harassed by three, and the Harts keep it moving. Portland, lights out play on the back line. They are it out for Ollie Wright, and he just can't run it down as Smith will collect. Over the top, and he's offside. A couple of players on the team of the week last week for Portland Hearts of Pine. Hunter Morse, who's got 88 career saves already. Just all around a big week. The Hearts who start red hot. Long play through for Portland. Just outside of the wing, left off to Masashi. Wada centers. Controlled. Masashi to Ollie Wright on the penalty arc. Rolled through to the backside into the wing. He's got the hookup down on the touchline. Hearts back out front, taking their time. Looking for quality. Played forward around one defender and hammered long over the top as that's up into the top of the grandstand. Tonight's Keys to the Match presented by Big Bear Lake, where moments on the pitch and in the mountains become tradition. Start yours at BigBear.com. There's a look at your keys to the match. Masashi Wada on the team of the week for week 2. Hunter Morse, so keeping going to be key for Portland as Cash is getting the nod between the sticks. Antelope Valley clearly focusing on that counter and getting plays through and forward. That'll be key for them tonight. And Portland on the road so far from home, got to manage that travel. Very exhausting to travel like that. Down through, Relaford tries to get around. Look at that, throwing the arms back and forth. And it's enough to draw the whistle. He's incessant. Come on, come on. He's saying his hair was grabbed. We'll get another look at it. Mensah Jr. is the one kneeling and grabbing at his hair. Watch right here. I don't know. I didn't see the hair. I see him touching his shoulders, obviously. Maybe he got it by accident and we just can't see it on the replay. Physical trip down the touchline. We're going to play on just beyond a half of an hour gone and still scoreless between Portland and AV Alta. Red hot fun start all the way down the sideline. It's knocked off. This is going to be a fun addition. Just the 4th meeting all time between these two. AV Alta winning one of the 3 matchups last season. A pair of draws alongside that. They lead the series. Portland looking to even it up on the road. Such a tough place to play in Lancaster Municipal Stadium. Hearts of Pine through to Wada and blown dead. Everyone is giving our man a hard time. Referee in tonight's match, Robert Vinci. JT Kamara not happy with him. The man who went down on that play is Caesar, the center back. AV Alta through midfield, plays it long. Aerial feed over the top for the end line. Centered up out front toward the penalty spot and nodded away defensively. Returned, it's loose inside of the 6. Backdoor feed goes wide. Great delivery. He's looking for the hookup. Finesse through to Colin Anderson. And just too much sauce as it's goal kick. Watch again. Good pass to the end line. He pitched it out front. He was looking for Relaford. Regathered just beyond the penalty arc. Relaford got it back again. And it looks to me like he was looking for Anderson, not to finish it himself. Just a couple of feet away from making that last connection. Cash gets us started. Crashing down on him. 4 down there as Portland gets it beyond him. AV Alta's Relaford goes down. Klaben wants the call. And there it is, as we'll see the yellow shown. Man, a yellow. Flashed on Armour. A look back. I don't know. You tell me. Relaford comes through, connects with Armour, goes to the turf. I'm sure you already know what your opinion is. Whatever I say, not going to change it right there. You saw it. Armour suffers the yellow card. First of the year, 5th of the season. Relaford's still down. Hopefully he's all right, covering his face. Never want to see that. Robert Vinci standing by to see if Relaford can play on. Medical staff working on his knee after he went down hard. Three teammates standing by along with medical staff as he will be helped back onto his boots. Hopefully a good sign as Relaford standing by. Waiting to see if he'll be able to play on for AV Alta. Athletic staff want him to give full weight to the knee as the fans are having a good old time. He knows he's been spotted. They're having some fun with it as we're ready to play on. Ramos standing by with the ball alongside Caesar. Brian Klaben shouting out to his guys. Ramos alone with it. Ollie Wright standing in his way. Everybody else loaded up on top of the area. Vinci directing traffic. Still scoreless. A thrilling first half in California. A little bit of crowd control, and Ramos making the change. Bahena returns, the midfielder. And with a signal, Bahena steps and floats it down out front of the penalty arc before it can even be knotted on goal. The signal. Oladapo was ready anyhow. He'll send us back underway. He played at the University of Portland, 23 years old. Made his pro side debut last year. He was all WCC honorable mention, defensive player of the week a few different times in college. Reliable shot stopper. He's added a lot of depth and continued to grow on the pro side. Hartzman sends it long all the way into the attacking third as Portland works to get this down onto the turf. Near the arc, Hartz, what a big collision as he goes down. AV Alta can't play that through midfield. Volleyed back and forth. Fighting for it, out of the air, AV Alta. Down the touchline, he's got it. Working on top of the ball, Antelope Valley all the way back to the circle. Villalobos has the connection. Sent for the arc and skied away by Portland. Relaford playing some keep away from Ollie Wright. Wada now shadowing the ball as Kaloyan sends it along. Just beyond the wing, AV Alta. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Fights his way toward the end line and the centering feed deflected away. Good defensive stand again by Portland. Hearts of Pine. tripped up. We get the call from Vinci on that. And obviously JT arguing his case. Adam Omesh, formerly played at Union Omaha, product of Marshall University. A man who came from the Thundering Herd, 13 goals, 60 collegiate matches. And if you don't know anything about NCAA soccer in America, Marshall is very good. Select, proud to be the official match ball supplier of USL. From the grassroots to the pros, hold that thought as Portland has it on top of the area. Played through a pair of defenders, AV Alta. He hits the brakes and harassed just outside of the wing. Played through. Antelope Valley tried to finesse it around him as the Hearts lose this across the penalty arc. Floater is going to go over the top. Look out up there on the concourse. Select Ball, proud to be the official match ball supplier of USL. From grassroots to pros, Select is there every step of the way. us.select-sport.com, the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, it's the player's choice. That's for good reason. Everybody going to load up inside after that. Sailed long. What an opportunity for AV Alta. Dying moments of this first half, still scoreless. And the clean sheet now clearly in danger. Cash, a lot of pressure on him. This back line has helped him out quite a bit. Antelope Valley looking to capitalize on what is their best chance of half one. Omesh, just mentioned his long career at Marshall, standing by. There's the signal from Vinci. Fired over the top and too much as it goes back up into row F. Pinballs around as the fans haul it in. We remain scoreless on a great kick from just out front of the area. Portland will face another opportunity as this will be a corner. You can experience the best night in the AV, the 2026 season schedule presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. AV Alta set to host East Coast rivals Chattanooga Red Wolves on Saturday the 28th. Kickoff for that match at 7:30. Tickets on sale now. Get yours before they're gone at avalta.com. Caesar waiting for the signal from Vinci. Everybody loaded up down inside. Bahania having a laugh. Caesar still waiting as Vinci doing a little bit of crowd control. And they're putting our referee to work. Look at, he's going to have to go down in there again. Hey, you behave now. I've warned you. Trying to get some positioning. Bahania waits. Caesar with the signal, the floater down inside of the 6 is battered away. Blown dead again as Portland takes over. Hearts of Pine stands strong. 2 great opportunities. The set piece just not enough. Cash taking his time on goal kick. Beautiful night at Lancaster Municipal Stadium. What a night for pro side soccer. Oladapo delivers. Through and rejected. Maybe Alta having to run that down. They're not going to reach it in time. Yes, they do. Scratch that. Reached from behind by Omesh. Now gathered up by Mabumu. To the back line. Osvaldo Ley. Finesses this backwards. Wada crashing down on him. Kaloyan to the keeper. Smith. Fire this long, and the roping feed pushed back by Portland. Aerial ball, shot long down the touchline for AV Alta. Antelope Valley down into the area, fires this, it's deflected away. Regathered, wants to shoot again. Standing on the corner of the 18, finessed out front of the penalty arc, hammered off the defender, and again deflected away by the Hearts. Portland, expert work on the back line. And they'll show the yellow card. Vinci throws another. 3 in our first half. Nearly have played 3/4 of an hour. Let's see why he threw that yellow card. Well, I think that's pretty obvious. JT Kamara grabbed by the arm and pulled at in our 45th. Ramos suffers the yellow card. Ramos entered tonight's match with none. Just the second of the year for these two clubs. Still breaking it in. Definitely going to see some stoppage time on this first half. And here's our fourth official. 4 minutes of stoppage time. And that is Southwest Healthcare stoppage time. Southwest Healthcare, Palmdale Regional Medical Center brings health and harmony. Visit palmdaleregional.com for more information on all of their hospital services. 4 minutes of stoppage time, quite a bit, and a half that has seen them hanging it all out. It's been back and forth. Portland much more structured the way they build out downfield. Spoke with the coaching staff of the Hearts this week. They told me they were looking to get more aggressive. I'm sure this is an offense that it's going to develop a lot throughout the course of the year. Not that it was anything other than productive last season. You've got Wada and Wright, two of the best in pro soccer in North America right there. Good feed through down deep in the wing. Pushed inside, Portland controls, steps around one, finesse to the spot, Wada looking for help. Everybody loaded up in the area, and the feed is pushed off intentionally by AV Alta. Smith bagging Vinci to reverse the call as he'll face the set piece. Good opportunity drawn by the Hearts. Portland just inside of the 18, delivered to Wright. Ollie over the top for the 6. Banged into the air, trying to knot it again. Rellerford looking for help, and as he's run down, we'll get the yellow. Referee coming out for a word. We'll look at this again. Center, bottom of your screen right there. JT Kamara collides with Mabumu, and Mabumu goes limp into the ground. That draws the kick. So AV Alta avoids any more pressure. JT Kamara, the one who suffers the yellow card. Kamara, long career, played with Louisville City previously in USL, also Columbus Crew 2. He's originally from Sierra Leone. 25 appearances, 6 goals, 4 assists last year for the Hearts. Also had some time in Sweden, looked really good internationally, 8 goals. It's been a very nice piece for Bobby Murphy's Hearts. These coaches both long, illustrious careers before taking their current post. Two guys I'm not sure they get enough credit. Bobby Murphy began with Southern Maine's Huskies, jumped to coach with Orlando City SC. Not once, but twice, he was the interim head coach during the club's early years in MLS. Klaben, a South California native, 20 years experience, developed with FC Barcelona. Also had a lot of time in his early days with Guardiola and Luis Enrique. Served as the head coach of the LA Galaxy Academy and LAFC SoCal Youth. Those are some wild academies. Galaxy not playing around. They have a whole campus in California. Anderson, look at that. Collects. Can he keep it alive? No. Man, does he have wheels. Almost hauls it in. And that's going to take us to the half. Deadlocked and scoreless. And a barn burner. We have got a fist fight underway in California at Lancaster Municipal Stadium between AV Alta and the Portland Hearts of Pine. This barn burner will resume. We have halftime coverage, stats, updates, highlights, and so much more, all right here for you. Don't go anywhere. Broside Soccer resumes in just a moment. Scoreless at the half between Antelope Valley and Portland Hearts of Pine.
When it stays on? When it stays on. When it stays on? Yeah. When it stays on.
Insurance companies are not your friend. In fact, their sole job is to make certain you get as little as possible at a time when you need it the most. At the Paris Law Firm, we have a long track record of forcing insurance companies to pay you every penny that you're owed. If you've been hurt in a crash, call us at the Paris Law Firm so we can help you in your time of need.
Back at the half, scoreless between AV Alta and the Portland Hearts of Pine in a barn burner from Lancaster Municipal Stadium. Glad you're with us. Let's take a look at the team of the week for week 2 in USL League One. The coach, Matt, so good for Forward Madison. Some new faces for some new clubs making the team of the week. Congratulations to them. You can see some regular staples as well. Masashi Wada for the Hearts of Pine being named to the team of the week for his goal against the New York Cosmos in the 3-1 victory. He had 2 shots, a chance created, 28 of his 33 passes completed. And the keeper who's off tonight, Hunter Morse, a standout display, 5 saves against the Cosmos and a goals prevented mark of -81. His side's 3-1 victory. Let's take a look at our goal and save of the week in USL.
Now Lazzini flaps that across. Spengler, a chance from outside the area, and it's a moment of history for New York Cosmos. They are level with with just under 18 to play.
It's the return to the Cosmos at historic Hinchliffe Stadium. Quick playoff and throw-in, the 1-2 pass, and Darren Seidel alone for the finish at the top of the box. The goalkeeper is fuming, but Seidel doesn't care. A tucked finish into the bottom left corner. That is your select USL League One goal of the week.
The Paradise play one of yellow. It is taken away. An open opportunity. A kick save from Nice Bolaños. What a save by Bert Sipman.
Prinks Tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines, from early mornings to late nights, from fun with friends to winner takes all, from the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinks Tires will be there for the long haul.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kind of everything.
This spring, stay 3 nights and get a $50 Best Western gift card.
USL League One kicks off. Players Shield winners. He does it again! Their first ever goal in club
Toyota of Lancaster's Buy Local and Save sales event is on. Come down today to save big on hundreds of vehicles in stock. Cars, SUVs, trucks, hybrids, and more. We have new vehicles arriving daily in the market for a used vehicle. Toyota of Lancaster has a massive selection of used and Toyota certified used vehicles to choose from. Drive with confidence in the vehicle you deserve. Bad credit, no problem. Toyota of Lancaster will make your vehicle purchase safe, simple, and fun. Shop online at toyotaoflancaster.com. Toyota of Lancaster. Buy local and save.
Back at Lancaster Municipal Stadium, where unbelievably we're scoreless at the half. A lot of back and forth, a lot of fun. And before we move on with our second half of play and more on our halftime coverage, a look at the upcoming schedule for Antelope Valley. They have a lot to come and a big season ahead. Antelope Valley FC has been fantastic so far this season. Just a match and a half into it, they're going to take on Chattanooga Red Wolves coming up on the 28th. On the 4th of April, Union Omaha, Spokane on the 7th at 9 p.m. kick. Athletic Club Boise on the 11th. And on the 18th, Sarasota Paradise at 7:30 p.m. We roll forward. Portland Hearts of Pine upcoming schedule has a lot of great matchups in it as well. Sarasota Paradise on the road on the 28th. Then they get a little bit of time off before hosting One Knox, the reigning champions in League One at 3 p.m. kick. Then hosting FC Naples on the 19th at Westchester SC in New York on the 25th. Kick time to be determined. And the New York Cosmos on May 2nd at 2 p.m. start. Should be a fun one against the New York side. Let's take a look at scores out of town around the league. So many good matches coming up through the week. 3-1 the victory for Spokane against the Cosmos, who are off to a rough start in their return to pro-side soccer. FC Naples a big win on the road against the Kickers. The Roos fall at home. And tomorrow, join us again, Union Omaha and Athletic Club Boise. A really good one coming up. So much more action as part of our halftime show. Let's take a look at our Week 3 update right now.
It is halftime in League One. We hope you're enjoying your match so far. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at some of the headlines for this week. Forward Madison did something in Week 2 that had not happened since 2024. Hand won Knoxville a loss at home. The defending league champs had gone 21 straight home matches without a defeat. 3 first-year clubs registered their first points in Week 2. Corpus Christi's League One debut ended with a Boo Medina goal in added time to tie FC Naples 2-2. And first-year club Sarasota Paradise and Fort Wayne FC shared the points in a 2-2 draw in Florida. 4 of League One's 5 expansion clubs now have points through 2 matches. Well, if you walked in late to matches at Westchester SC and Naples in Week 2, you missed historic goals for both clubs. Westchester's Dean Guzan scored just 42 seconds into its match against Charlotte Independence, the quickest goal in franchise history. And Mark Torias did the same for Naples, scoring 88 seconds into its match with Corpus Christi. USL Championship Spanish broadcast coming soon to 2DN. Wednesday the 25th, Lexington SC hosts Brooklyn. Then Saturday the 28th, Detroit City hosts Charleston Battery. That's a look at the headlines for this week. Let's get you back to your match for the second half.
Are you wondering who belongs at Antelope Valley College? Let me introduce you to some students.
Dreamers.
Career builders.
Transfer students.
Working parents.
Veterans.
Student athletes.
First-generation students.
In short, you belong at AVC.
We're here for you, so visit avc.edu and apply today.
Life is about making connections, and AVTA is your way to connect with the rest of the Antelope Valley. AVTA connects you to your friends, your family, local services and businesses, healthcare, even where you work. At AVTA, we make your connections possible. Get on board today. AVTA empowers mobility, getting people where they need to be safely, timely, and cost-effectively.
Insurance companies are not your friend. In fact, their sole job is to make certain you get as little as possible at a time when you need it the most. At the Paris Law Firm, we have a long track record of forcing insurance companies to pay you every penny that you're owed. If you've been hurt in a crash, call us at the Paris Law Firm so we can help you in your time of need.
My school schedule was packed. I had no time to practice.
I wanted to chase my dreams without sacrificing my education.
Then I found Learn for Life.
Flexibility means I don't have to choose between practice and school.
I get to chase my dreams and learn at my own pace.
I can learn my way.
I can learn my way.
Learn for Life High Schools, completely free. Enroll anytime.
Back at Lancaster Municipal Stadium, scoreless at the half between AV Alta and Portland Hearts of Pine after a wide-open, thrilling first half of play. Let's take a look at some of the top moments, the highlights from our first half between the Hearts and AV Alta. Rolling it back, watch this. Antelope Valley down the side of the field. They're able to draw some space right here. Long floating feed out front and knotted through from the 6. How about Cash? That's a money save early on in the match, and Oladapo breaking it in right off the rip. Taking you forward to the 22nd minute of action, trying to feed that through and ollie right. Good delivery, but Smith just consistent, able to fall right on top of it. 25th minute, just a couple of minutes later, AV Alta has flipped ends of the pitch, bangs that off a defender, another shot deflected back. 2 wasn't enough. Third time is the charm as finally it's cleaned up by the Hearts. able to slide through, but not maintain possession. Spajado loses this, back to the Hearts of Pine. Those were a couple of our top moments from the first half of action. Let's take a look at stats and numbers from half number one. A lot of thrilling moments. I want you to pay special attention with me. What I'm looking at here is possession. Look at the percentage. It's really close. The duels success rate, believe it or not, Portland has won 60% of the duels in this match. 7 interceptions for AV Alta to the 3 of Portland, so that's given them a few extra chances of the ball. But the shots, 11 for AV Alta, just 2 for the Hearts. 1 on target for both clubs in that first half of action. So mathematically, this should be a lot closer. In fact, the Hearts should be generating a lot of opportunities, but it's really felt like a back and forth match and a very close one, at least visually. 3 yellow cards delivered to the Hearts in half number one, just 1 to AV Alta. That one went to Ramos. We're ready to play half number 2, scoreless at Lancaster Municipal Stadium between AV Alta and the Portland Hearts of Pine. Glad you're with us, Gabriel Schrei. 3/4 of an hour left to play. I'm ready for it. I hope you are as well, as we are ready to go and underway between AV Alta and the Hearts in half number 2. That's going to sail and roll off. Hearts in the red and white will work from left to right in the second half. Oladapo, goal kick. Cash is in for Hunter Morse, who is a dozen away from 100 career saves in USL League One. Already establishing himself as one of the most historic in league history. Rolled forward, Portland possesses on the edge of their own area as AV Alta starting with a lot of pressure in this second half. Hearts, right to JT. Kamara is disrupted, and it's purposefully dished off. Claben calling to his guys, hey, get over here. Brian Claben has done such a nice job building this roster. And he stressed this is the youngest roster in the league. These guys, so many of them, it was wild digging through, looking at their background. This kid signed from the academy. This kid signed from the academy. It does feel like half of this roster has just developed academy products, sticking to their mission and doing a great job with it. Portland also has built a very nice roster to enter the season. One thing that's always fun to hear is when coaches have a lot of respect for each other. And the coaching staff of Portland and AV Alta, these guys think monumentally of one another. They knew this would be a fun match. JT tried to finesse that through. It's disrupted by AV Alta. Down into the corner. Look at him turn as it's booted off intentionally. Well played. Just breaking in our second half. Portland already on the attacking third. Long toss to the 6-yard box. Rolled through and punched away by Oladapo. Cash watches as he gets some help from the back line. Controlled back out to the midfield circle. From center field, dished forward not once but twice. And just beyond the 18, he's going to leave it off to the touchline. Deep in the wing, finesse to the corner. Portland. The connection. Hearts fire this. It's going to sail out of here. Goal kick for Cash. Going to pinball off. AV Alta's brand new 2026 El Clasico kit on sale in stadium and online right now, courtesy of Hummel, the club's official jersey provider. Check out the full line of new AV Alta gear, including the new Poppy collection, by visiting shop.avaltafc.com. Looks good. Big fan. Kaloyan on the back line. Gave that off a quick finesse feed down. How about this, airing it out. Anderson to the corner of the area. Osvaldo pushes it back to him. Collin leaves it off on the penalty arc, pinballed around. Regathered, left for the end line, and Ramos can't reach it in time. Colin Anderson creates an extra opportunity. A great long feed by Pajaro. AV Alta threatening again. Portland had an early chance. Only a couple of shots in that first half. Trying to change that early in half two. And this is one of those matches, you know, you're on the road, you're in one of the toughest places to play that you're gonna play in all year long. You'd be happy to walk out of here with points at all. A draw would be fantastic. They've been able to do that twice already against this side. Of course, it would be great to get that historic first win against them and even up the series 1-1 with a pair of draws. Portland on the move. Wada the handoff. Masashi watches as this is whipped back behind him. Relaford defensively. Wright keeps it away. JT the connection in front of Osvaldo Lay. Knifes around him, my goodness. Broke the double team and loses the ball. AV Alta able to create enough pressure to force them back. Finesse through. Portland. Wada floats it over the top and it's too much. Oh my goodness, Masashi. Great, great move. Soccer season here. SeatGeek can get you right there where these fans are having a good time. They are the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. We've got a set piece. Somebody's got a seat out front as this sails through and Vinci blows the whistle. Cash will put us back underway. Scoreless, a little more contained and controlled, it feels like, to start this second half. That first half felt really wide open. Portland a little bit out of control, not them usual selves. They've been so electric possessing the ball. And obviously still trying to break in a new group, missing a couple of pieces, a couple of new faces. Portland regathers and resets. AV Alta trying to steal it away on that back line. Rolled all the way back as he'll finesse it down the touchline long. Wada shadows Ramos. Kaloyan there as well as Cash takes it up. Masashi right behind him. Played forward for AV Alta. The Golden States team. Osvaldo. Dished it. Antelope Valley toward the penalty arc. Fires a shot and it's gloved down inside. Big save again by Smith. Portland through midfield. Long feed. Banged off the defender and stopped immediately. Good play inside. Bravy's man. Hartz. Followed from behind. He just kind of loses it and rolls over it. Look at that move. He just can't stay on top of his boots. Kaloyan suffers the whistle. Let's take a look back at the shot that was saved. Antelope Valley got it through. Watch this. Hits the e-brake, cuts to the inside, fires it, and what a play. Deep in the 6. Cash is a great name. My guy has been money all night long. This is a good opportunity for Portland. Hearts of Pine have scored a lot from these type of set pieces. JT is standing by, talking business with Vinci. Spot is going to be a good one. Alongside him, Ollie Wright, who scored 11 last season. Wright, the most important attacking piece for these Hearts of Pine. Together with JT and Masashi, they just feel unstoppable at times. Contained tonight to this point. Things can change at any moment. Ollie steps, leaves it. Kamara fires over the top and saved by Smith. Big play as we're blown dead and started again by AV Alta. Toward midfield, Antelope Valley, down the side of the pitch. And left off as it rolls down over the end line. Set piece coming. This corner kick brought to you by Toyota of Lancaster. Looking for a Toyota-sized opportunity. Floated down the end line, pinball the way out front. AV Alta on top of it on the penalty arc, still alive, knotted through, what a save! Flash the gloves, Cash Oladapo. Oh my goodness! Absolutely nuts. We'll roll it back. Good nod. Hearts make the initial save. Relaford hands it off. Flicked back inside. Oh my goodness. Excellent play in the air by Oladapo for the Portland Hearts of Pine. That's bananas. That's a great play. Hearts on the backside, keeping it away from AV Alta. Kaloyan runs through Masashi. Masashi on this week's Team of the Week for USL. His excellent play against the Cosmos of New York. He looked fantastic in his first outing and just continuing his great career for Portland. To give. Hearts of Pine down the touchline, find JT Kamara. Finesses it through into the 18, Masashi. Heavily defended. Kaloyan just has such a big frame. Back to the midfield circle. Back line, feeling it out. Taking all the time they need as all the pressure on AV Alta for a moment. Hearts of Pine to JT Kamara. Again to the backside of the center field circle. Green, the club's rookie of the year. Gave it across. Punan Jerome playing pitch and catch with him as they go down the side of the field. Rolled backward over the top of the turf. Through on the AstroTurf. Portland, he's disrupted and it's stolen away by AV Alta. Can't be cleared. Punan Jerome across. Antelope Valley forces them to go back to Michel. Wanted to try and push it through. Knocked away and down the sideline. Ollie Wright's got it at the corner, the double team. Rolled in front of the area. Anderson disrupts in Antelope Valley. Hammers that one over the top on the aerial clearance. But a collision back near the penalty arc. We've got a man lying on the pitch. And Vinci shows the yellow. A red. So much for the yellow, a red card shown as he'll make his way off. We've got a player down and calling for medical attention. Let's look back at what happened. Masashi Wada. So Mikey Lopez suffered a yellow back in our first half. He was the first in the match in the 6th minute. The captain of Portland catches a second yellow as he rolls over the top of Antelope Valley's man. He's headed to the locker room. Fired up about it, and understandably so. Obviously, that didn't look intentional one bit. And that's tough for the Hearts of Pine. We're not even a quarter of an hour into our second half. Scoreless and the red card shown. Thankfully, Mabumu looks to be good. And after some checking, some talking, we're ready to play on. Smith will start us again for Antelope Valley. Playing on without Mikey Lopez. He was the captain for Birmingham Legion, 33-year-old veteran, really important piece in midfield. Team captain. Played 2,400 minutes last season. Previously Defender of the Year honors, over 100 appearances for Birmingham. Played in the MLS with Sporting KC, NYCFC. He was a national champion for the Tar Heels at North Carolina. They lose their man, the captain, and will play short. Long feed for Antelope Valley. Tries to collect in the corner. It rolls off. And a little bit of action on the back end of that as he's calling out to the referee. AV Alta proud to partner with US Outdoor Lighting. They're your complete source for outdoor lighting. Visit usaltg.com to find out more. Signal from Vitzi. Hearts throw this long for midfield. We've seen Portland play well short before. The Hearts are so process-driven. Big thing is not to get shaken or panic, especially early on in the situation. As you can see, already back in a defensive shell. Got to stay steady. Osvaldo, the long delivery. Ollie right there to greet him. Through for the 18, and Hearts clear it away. Sails out. Antelope Valley is going to make a couple of changes. Mabumu going to come off, and Javier Mariona coming off. Helmesh in place of Mariona. Godwin and Tui coming on for Mabumu. Pair of changes coming as well, just in a moment for the Hearts of Pine. Terzaghi standing by. We'll also see Mateo Kidd, the left back. Terzaghi, one of the most storied careers in USL history. Kidd played for the Billikens at St. Louis. Saw them making some noise in March Madness earlier. He's got quite a bit of experience. Kidd played in MLSMP in Nisa after turning pro in 2021 out of St. Louis. Played with Chicago House, Chicago Fire 2, St. Louis City. AV Alta taking their time on the attack. This is going to be launched. See ya. 2-day shipping on that one as it sails up into the grandstand. And with a break in play, we'll get those substitutions. Kidd coming on, Terzaghi alongside him wearing number 32. Terzaghi coming on for JT Kamara. Kidd coming on for Ollie Wright. Emiliano Terzaghi previously played with the Kickers. prolific striker, USL League One all-time leading scorer, 62 goals in 6 seasons with Richmond, 3-time League One Player of the Year, back-to-back years, 2020, 21, 22, 3-time Golden Boot winner, led Richmond to the League One Players' Shield, consistent elite goal scorer. Began his pro side career with Banfield in Argentina. Excited to see him getting rolling alongside new teammates and a fresh start. If you can't watch the match, you can turn on Sirius XM FC 157. It's North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk. AV sees this run over the end line. You can get all of your soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Hear live matches from the USL, MLS Premier League, and more. All on Sirius XM 157 and the Sirius XM app. A little collision draws the whistle. Oladapo following a bit of contention from Mo. Oladapo for the kick. He'll send this skying downfield to the center field circle. Kidd knocked it up. Hart's trying to collect. AV Alta watches Mateo, centers it. Michel can't gather. Knocked away, harassed by Colin. Kidd comes away with it. Followed and pressed by Caesar. Mahania is able to keep this for AV Alta. Last touched by Antelope Valley, so Michel will take the feed. Off the throw-in, Hartz. Green flicks it across the back line. Portland, the long ball as he's run through. Vinci, the immediate call for the kick. Bajado came together with him on the touchline. Takes a moment to get untangled as Kidd standing by with Puninjaron to deliver. Mateo alone with the ball, the veteran. Kidd fires it long over the top, and it's gloved easily by Smith on the edge of the 6. A couple more changes coming. You can see standing by for Antelope Valley. AV Alta, long roller. Oh, he gets through. Knifing to the corner of the area. Fires, it's deflected away by the Hearts. Aerial play. Antelope Valley back out front to Osvaldo. Play rolled to the top of the circle, and now Kaloyan back across. Kaloyan connects with Villalobos. Down across to Mariona. And this sent off by the Hearts. Goal kick for Portland. Coming off, Rutherford. We're also going to see Ramos come off. Christian Ortiz and Alfredo Ortiz coming on. Products of Loyola Marymount and Cal, the Golden Bears. Christian and Alfredo, respectively, I should mention. Christian played at the Barcelona Residency Academy. Strong tactical foundation developed in that possession-based system. Standout career playing at Loyola Marymount. Helped LMU reach the NCAA tournament quarterfinals back in 2023. Alfredo, 4 goals, 2 assists from the back line with Cal in 25 starts. Transferred a couple of times. AV Alta. Forward to Mariona. Javi fighting against Michel and goes down on the end line. Wants that call, nothing coming. We played 69 and there's the whistle. He wants a word. Mo speaking with Vinci. Toyota of Lancaster, proud founding partners of AV Alta FC, driving the Antelope Valley forward. Get it? Driving? Find out more by visiting toyotaoflancaster.com. Hope my jokes don't drive you nuts. Portland leaves this off for Mo. Mohammed down the touchline. AV Alta gathers. And he's run through as Vinci sounds the whistle. Oh, baby. Ortiz gets us going. Terzaghi on top of him. Emiliano coasting down midfield. Osvaldo. AV Alta forward to Ortiz. Alfredo. Tried to side and Mariona didn't like it. Osvaldo back across to Christian. Antelope Valley pressing forward. Hearts. Enough contact for the kick to be called. Felt like a lot of contact. That's one of the great motions in sports. Right after a whistle, throw your hands up. What? No, I could never. You have to do it. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. You have to. It wasn't me. I didn't see anything. Long ball, another collision. And we'll see a card. Bajado right there in the center of that. I believe he's the one who will suffer the yellow. Watch it again with me. Yeah, that is Bajado. Oh, man. A lot of contact. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like he's seated upright and trying to shake it off. Bajado does suffer the yellow. eFootball is here. You can live out your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL club. eFootball, it's free to play. You can download it right now on the Apple Store, Google Play Store. Get eFootball. He's arguing his case. Hey, come on. Miguel, long career. Tigres FC, Rio Cartagena. Leoneros FC as a youth. He's from Colombia. This is his first pro side opportunity in the United States. Began his senior career with Rio Cartagena in the Primera B in Colombia. Made his professional debut back in 2022. 25 matches across all competitions in 22 and 23. And he's just a great physical presence. It's been on display tonight. That's kind of the norm for him. Very physical. Portland playing without their captain Lopez in that hole in midfield after the red card. This is a big opportunity. Kidd fires the long ball over the top, nodded it, pinballs around, over the top, just over the crossbar. He couldn't finish it. Oh my goodness, what a chance. Again, Mateo floats it in. It bangs around. Wada's right there. And it floats just over the hand of the keeper, Smith. AV Alta on the counter. Antelope Valley lost, taken away by the Hearts. Portland knocked off trajectory. Terzaghi thought he had it. Emiliano in pursuit as Ortiz leaves it. Hits the brakes once, twice, trying to leave his man behind. Antelope Valley, good feed long. Great connection down to Mattiona, and the floater is really easy for Cash to get on top of. He'll bank the ball. Still scoreless. I think Portland more than happy to walk out of here with a draw. Get some points. Antelope Valley. I think they were happy to walk out of here with a draw before the red card. I mean, this is a tough place to play. Antelope Valley. Long delivery, knocked through and over the end line. Great opportunity coming together. Corner kick brought to you by Toyota of Lancaster. Ball will be driven onto the pitch by Alfredo. Ortiz gets us going quickly, rolled to the corner to Christian. Banged off the defender from the corner of the 6, cleared away. Fired over the top and it rattles around in row B. Oof. A quarter of an hour left to go in regulation. You can experience the best night in AV. AV Alta matches, the perfect place to make lifelong memories with friends, family. A group of 10 or more can enjoy discounted tickets, exclusive on-field experiences, and private hospitality areas to catch the match. Visit avaltafc.com to learn more and plan your memorable night. Through midfield, AV Alta across, looking for that counter. Portland's got to keep him from getting through. Masashi's right there harassing him. Wada's been a really nice piece in his entire career for Portland. Pivotal in this situation. I think it helps to have veterans on the pitch too with so much pressure. I think that's a really clever move by Alex and Bobby. Let's put on Kidd and Terzaghi. They know what to do. Dribbling, finesses his way toward the end line. Hit the brakes in reversed fields. Antwi rolled it out front. Fired, deflected away. Hung on to by the Hearts, and Portland pushes this to midfield. Kaloyan gonna have to regather. He'll deliver to Smith. Good play by the big man on the back line for AV Alta. And Antelope Valley still really close possession-wise. This thing is right near 50%. Portland winning more of the duels. Ortiz from the edge of the area, off the crossbar. It bends back down late. Cash thought it was headed over. Little curler falling at the late stage of that. Corner kick brought to you by Toyota of Lancaster. He fired it quickly last time. Again, the immediate corner, this time to the 6, knocked away. Rolls down to the edge of the wing. Christian Ortiz delivers to Alfredo. Ortiz over the top, batted into the air by Cash. Big play by Oladapo. You can see Green dapping him up. Good job getting the high five from Mensa as well. A quick look at what we saw. Bang, good play. Both hands, just a swim move to knock it out. A little bit too much juice on that. Can't keep it alive. Oladapo will put us back underway. Goal kick for Portland. Just excellent management in a tough situation on the road. think about the volume of matches played by these two clubs already. They've got so many more coming up. They're trying to manage personnel on the field. Oladapo delivers, skying this downfield. AV Alta airs it out. Collected. Anderson working. Osvaldo back to midfield. AV Alta full reset. Antelope Valley. Antwi from the corner tried it out front, and he has run through. Prime spot. Terzaghi pleading his case. Emiliano, another look at what happened with Emiliano and Antwi. Bam! Terzaghi just gets right in his path. Godwin runs him down. Antwi's from Akragana, came out of the University of San Diego, just starting his pro side career. This is it. Bahania standing by just beyond the corner of the area. AV Alta, really good chance late on the set piece. Vinci is doing some traffic control on the backside. The signal, floater through to the 6, rattled around, could be cleared. Kept alive by Osvaldo Lay. Just beyond the 18, trying to finesse it back inside and cleared by Portland. The Hearts have locked down that last third of the pitch. Since suffering the red, now the change coming. AV Alta going to bring out the speedy guy, Anderson, and in his place, Thomas. Brendan Thomas, a product of the LAFC Academy and LAFC SoCal Youth. Out of Newbury Park originally, 16 years old. Really young, just getting broken into the pro side environment. Standout prospect, strong technical skills, great midfield, good soccer IQ, and already looking to go to UCLA. Dished forward. Alfredo gave it off to Osvaldo. Christian. Defended heavily by Kidd. Terzaghi there as well. Dipped it down to Villalobos. He finds Antwi, the double team. Stolen by Wada, he gets it through both of them. 3 defenders now, inside, and the curler is knotted away. AV Alta regathers Christian. AV Alta bangs that off the defender. It's rolling out front of the wing, and not going to be able to keep that alive as it's sent off intentionally. Veteran making a veteran move, no surprise here. Time winding quickly, we could be looking at a draw. Armour. Spent a lot of time developing with Nürnberg in Germany. It's been a nice piece. Played in the U17 World Cup as well. Armour finesses that off. He'll stay with the Hearts. Portland will get a chance for another run. They put together a few really nice ones. Armour will leave it. Mensah. Goes down, Kidd loses it. Ball to Antelope Valley. The home side club looking to dig out those 3 points at Lancaster Municipal Stadium, their second match of the season. Long winder, Skeeters over the top of the turf down. Antwi inside and gloved by Cash Oladapo. Cash falls onto the ball and keeps our sheet clean. How about that save? Sent long, Smith alone with it, Kaloyan alongside him. Antwi did a nice job facilitating. Villalobos sees something he likes. I think that's just a little too strong. Couldn't find him. Fajardo tries this. Just beyond the spot, heeled backwards. Antwi. Godwin rolls it out front. Ortiz across. Takes his time. Back to Alfredo, the double team. Godwin tries this into the 6. Just in the spot. Disrupted, fired, and Cash makes the save. Oladapo. Oh, baby. I can't believe he was able to cover that. Watch it again. Rolled the spot. A howitzer is saved by Cash. A laser strike. Still rolling. AV Alta. Antwi. Villalobos. Masashi in his face. To the arc in the spot. Cleared away. Regathered. Alfredo. Dished across. Godwin loses it. Antwi. Villalobos. Look at that move. Triple team. Doesn't matter. Alfredo out front. Kaloyan, the big guy, bangs that off the defender. Loose in the air. Wada nods it to the end line and cleared by Portland beyond the wing. Good play defensively. Masashi doing it all. Man, just a special piece. There's a reason he's on the team of the week. There's a reason he is just somebody that Portland leans on week in, week out. Delivered long to Antwi. He's got some space this time. Godwin inside and knocked off. Sent intentionally into the stands. Pine Tree stateside. Playing some good D. Young fan throwing the ball back in. This corner kick brought to you by Toyota of Lancaster. Long delivery, backside of the 6, loose out front. Fajardo sends it through and it's cleared away again. Portland watches as it's sent to Antwi. Godwin all the way out front. Alfredo, the curler, nodded away. Christian on top of that. Good delivery across. Bahania inside, and somehow it rolls through. Everybody wants a call. Racing it down on the end line as these two collide. And our AR directing traffic. Cash is lying down near the stick. Hopefully he's all right. Just minutes left in regulation in Lancaster Municipal Stadium between AV Alta and Portland Hearts of Pine. These two have just beat the tar out of each other tonight. It has been back and forth. It started so free and wide open, and it's become extremely physical, extremely measured. AV Alta has let Portland have it. Hearts of Pine have shown what they can do on the back third. Man, just really incredible. Deflection after deflection, disruption. They've looked fantastic down inside their own area. Obviously, you're not going to be happy with having to face all of those shots, but either way, it's worked. Michel coming off of the field, and he'll be replaced by Huck. Unan Jerome finishes with a nice day. Portland side, Tyler Huck, out on college product out of Ross, California. Decorated career, 34 goals, 19 assists, 3-time All-NESCAC selection. Player of the Year in 2025, Rookie of the Year, academic All-American first team. Really intelligent guy. On the field, I mean, also in the classroom, obviously. And a great playmaker. Seeing him late. Cash Oladapo. Professional time waster. Cash skies this downfield. It's through as Valdo goes after it for a moment. Wada fighting for it. Kid right there. Delivered across from the circle. Antwi. Godwin from the corner of the 18. Out front of the 18-yard box. Floater through to the 6. Cash dives and pushes that away. Oladapo watches as the Hearts clear this again. Almost done with regulation, certain to see some stoppage time. Likely to be quite a bit. Played through down to the wing. Fighting for it. AV Alta tries to send this away. Off the defender, they'll throw in. Kaloyan. The fourth official standing by. He'll indicate 6 minutes of stoppage time. It's Southwest Healthcare stoppage time. Southwest Healthcare, Palmdale Regional Medical Center brings health in harmony. Visit palmdaleregional.com for more information on all of their health services. Get the call late. This will be a Toyota of Lancaster corner kick. Antelope Valley in stoppage time. They've got a half dozen minutes to play with. Long feed to the backside of the 6, nodded away by the Hearts. Christian trying to run that down, and he will on the touchline. Ortiz skies this out deep in the area. Wada sees it go by. Out front, nodded once. Over the spot, trying to regather. Villalobos runs it down on the right corner of the 18. Through to the wing. Roll back out front. Ortiz again from the side of the field. Cuts to the inside. Antelope Valley skies it down low, and Cash Oladapo flashes the gloves in California. Oladapo sees that one coming. Runs out of the 6. Oh, baby. Right in the face of Bajado. Miguel was there to make the play. 90 seconds gone. 6 minutes of stoppage time called for. Antwi picks his way down the side of the field. AV Alta has to retreat. Bahena. He's got Christian. Ortiz cuts to the inside, steps away from the defender. Osvaldo delivers long. Antwi's got some space. Walks it into the area out front, tipped over the top. Villalobos' delivery is knotted just over the crossbar. A sigh of relief for Cash Oladapo as that goes over the top. So close. Another look. Antwi to Villalobos. And Bajado goes down. Got above green. Knotted that so well. I mean, we're talking, he's 18 inches from breaking the deadlock. Green looks shaken up. He was the club rookie of the year in 2025. Played very well for the Hearts. He's good to go. Almost halfway through our stoppage time. Cash taking his time. Oladapo saying, hey, let's go. What a day for Cash Oladapo. Heartsman sends it long. Tried to get it going. AV Alta fights through traffic. Wada was all over him. Villalobos around Masashi. Sent to the backside of the 6. A lot of juice on it. Gathered on the edge of the 18 and floated away. They'll throw in quickly. Ariona. dish for Javier. Comes back towards the 18, kept alive. Javier gets it back. Mariona trying to lose his man as he steps to the end line, and this is knocked away. For a while, Portland was creating chances still, even short, even with a red card. And AV Alta has been pouring on the chances. This is a Toyota of Lancaster corner. Long ball, loose in front of the 6, and not going to be there in time to direct it back inside. AV Alta from the end line, knocked away by the Hearts. Portland going to make a change. Sub standing by, another Toyota of Lancaster corner. At the half, it was 11-2 on the shots. Obviously, AV leading at the half as well. It's 17-5 right now, all Antelope Valley. Portland is going to take Green off and replace him with Fay. We've got to have less than 90 seconds of stoppage time to play. AV Alta's only to get another chance, maybe two. I mean, this could be it. Now there's so much pushing and shoving down inside. Traffic control from our referee. Sent long over the top of the 6. Hammered away by Cash, and Oladapo makes the play. Everybody arguing for the call. Oladapo is feeling it in California. Wow, the Hearts man has been lights out down the back stretch. Just incredible. Sent long by Oladapo. Did a nice job of burning some extra clock without making it feel like too much time. Hearts push it through. They could call this at any time. I think they'll give him at least one more run because of the amount of time of pushing and shoving a moment ago. AV Alta sends it long over the top, trying to stay on side, and Oladapo gets to it. Cash falls on it. We've already played 6, a half dozen gone in stoppage time. Referee says, let's go. Oladapo clapping it up. Portland's man taking all the time that he can. Cash sends it over the top. Osvaldo to Terzaghi. Emiliano triple teamed, knocked away. AV Alta rolled across. Antelope Valley leaves it long. Directed to Antwi. Godwin has a little convoy with him. Double teamed, he steps around. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Fires it long through the 6 to the end line. This is sent aerial. And full time at Lancaster Municipal Stadium. The 3rd draw ever between AV Alta and Portland Hearts of Pine. What a barn burner. That turns into an absolute slugfest, back and forth. Tug of war between AV Alta and Portland Hearts of Pine. We end in a scoreless draw at full time. As thrilling as it gets between these two. A lot of positives to take away for both of these clubs. So much fun. And just really a thriller. Our man of the match for these two, an incredible performance by Denzel Smith for AV Alta, saving all those chances. 5 shots taken by Portland Hearts of Pine. When he needed to make a play, he made it. He did well on the back, faced the pressure with authority for Antelope Valley. When we come back, quick final thoughts, stats, and a wrap. Our coverage of AV Alta and Portland Hearts of Pine in a barn burner, scoreless draw. The Hearts get the point on the road, down a man. Lancaster Municipal Stadium, scoreless, a deadlocked draw at full time in what was a back and forth slugfest, a thrilling one. And now your full-time highlights presented by Chick-fil-A. Let's dive into them. Taking it back between AV Alta and the Portland Hearts of Pine. Look back at this. Ollie Wright whipped it through. That's our save of the match. Beautiful play by Smith. Forward to the 54th minute of action. Long ball was through, nodded away and regathered out front. Wanted to hammer it on. Finessed, and that header was saved. Incredible glove. Watch it again. Cash Oladapo was money all day long. Bank open late in Lancaster. 73rd minute, the delivery on the free kick just over the top. Kid does a nice job of setting it up. And it just goes over the top bar. I thought that one was going to be buried in real time. We go back and forth now to the 83rd minute. Rolled to the 6. Back behind the spot. Hammered through and Oladapo covers it. Watch it one more time. Oladapo just unreal. And our play of the match in the 90th minute. Look at this. Over the top, knotted just inches over the crossbar. Full sell, diving for it. Miguel Pajaro trying to get it done. A look at the final numbers, the full-time stats. USL League One action between AV Alta and the Hearts of Pine. Scoreless, can you believe it? The possession, 57, seems greater. It was really close at the half, and all the duels were won by Portland Hearts of Pine. In fact, even at full time, 58% to the 36 of AV Alta. All the shots taken by Antelope Valley. Corners taken by Antelope Valley. They were offside 4 times, and the cards were pretty close as well. On paper, a close match, even though Antelope Valley did create, might as well have been 24 shots, right? Just unreal. Letting it all hang out. And a really fun battle between these two as they're going to split it up with a draw. Start this season unscathed as they roll forward and will look to keep things going next week. And that's a look at your full-time stats. Fantastic draw between these two. Appreciate you being with us. One more match in league play tomorrow. Join us for a really good one between Omaha and Boise, wherever you're tuned in now. We'll have it. USL League One action has reached full time. We'll catch you next time for our whole crew, AV in Portland. I'm Gabriel Schreiss saying so long from Lancaster Municipal Stadium.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.